So you are thinking about starting the ketogenic diet, but you don't know what food to eat. In this video, I'm gonna show you 11 foods. This is 10, but I don't know how to add 11. So I'm gonna do this. No, it doesn't work. Anyway, stay tuned. What's up everyone, it's Keto Joe back again with another video, and today we're gonna talk about foods you can have on the ketogenic diet. I'm going to talk about what I'm eating, not what other people are eating, because I live in a country where keto-friendly food is like an extraterrestrial thing. As a matter of fact, I miss chocolate. Please send me some dark chocolate, please. I can't even find coconut flour or almond flour or even coconut milk. I found last time coconut milk, but it was a mix or a smoothie with bananas and whatever. It has a lot of sugar, so I didn't take it. So if you live in Canada or in the US or in Australia, you have to be grateful. I am suffering here, I'm struggling, but I'm still doing it. So what is exactly the best thing you can consume on a ketogenic diet and that you can find everywhere?
I know the answer. It's eggs.
Really? You get smarter. You see? That book I gave you last time got some effect on you. So tell me, what else?
Let me think. It's actually beef.
Wow. I think I'm gonna let you do this alone.
Don't tell him I saw this on his Instagram. Oh yeah, thank you. I can do this alone. So today we're gonna talk about the best food to do on keto diet. There is rice cake. What? You told me rice is bad. You didn't tell me rice cake is bad too.
Actually, the bro got the first part right. The best thing you can have on the ketogenic diet, and I'm not talking here to vegan people or vegetarians, are eggs. Why eggs? Simply because one big egg has only 1 gram of carbs and a lot of protein and a lot of fat. So it is very, very good when you are doing the ketogenic diet to consume eggs. Also, eggs have a lot of vitamins. One other thing that I think that everyone on the ketogenic diet should consume is olive oil. Olive oil is a great source of fatty acids. So you can use this either by cooking with it. You can just put it on a tablespoon and drink it like that. You can put it on, I actually put some on a cup and I drink it. Am I weird? Yes. Do I care? No. Number 3, it's butter. I use a lot of butter. I cook with butter, and when I cook meat, sometimes I put a piece of butter on top of it. And sometimes when I know that I'm not getting enough fat during my day, I take a piece of butter and I eat it like that. One time I tried to do the bulletproof coffee. I put butter on coffee. It was delicious, but I didn't try it again because I'm cutting, so I'm going low on calories during these days. So now let's get to the meat of the subject, which is meat. Sorry, that joke was bad, I guess. But on a serious note, the kind of meat I use on the ketogenic diet is beef. Why beef? It's because it has a lot of protein, a lot of fatty acids, and almost no carbs. I don't suggest using like lean meat like turkey or chicken. Why? Because it has only protein and no fatty acids. If you are using this, I do it from time to time. If you consume lean meat, try to add another source of fat, like put a lot of butter or a lot of olive oil or whatever you want. So for me specifically, I use ground beef, beef liver, and beef sausage. In the beginning, I also used a variation of beef jerky. I will make a recipe with beef jerky in the future, and I'm gonna post it on this YouTube channel. That is why you have to subscribe if you want to see it. For fish, it's so simple for me. It's tuna and sardines. You're gonna ask me why it's so simple again. It's because they are cheap, because they are easy to use. You bring like a can, you put it on whatever you want, and you eat it. That's it. Of course, because it's canned tuna or canned sardines, I don't consume it a lot. I do like once a week or once 2 weeks. Now I'm gonna talk about snacks. For snacks, my favorite snack on the ketogenic diet, it was avocado. I'm gonna tell you why it was avocado. So avocado is this a fruit or a veggie? Please tell me, is this a fruit or a veggie? I really don't know. But it has a lot of fibers, and fibers are very, very important when you start the ketogenic diet, unless you like constipation, because fibers will help you not get constipated. So avocados have a lot of fibers, a lot of potassium. They have also fatty acids, protein, and a little bit of carbs. So it was my favorite snack because I cannot have them anymore. I live in a country where food comes and goes according to season. So for example, it is not the season for avocados. It's not that I cannot find it, but I can find it, but it's extremely expensive. So I don't get it anymore. I replace it with other things which I'm gonna talk about later. For snacking also, even though between brackets, I suggest that you don't snack on the ketogenic diet. Why? Because the more you eat frequently, the higher your chances of knocking yourself out of ketosis. I think I talked about this on the video about the mistakes that are preventing you from losing weight on the ketogenic diet. But don't worry, we are all humans. We are all guilty of this. So if you are going to snack, it is better to snack on something healthy. So we talked about avocado now. My second favorite thing is olives. Of course, if olive oil is good, olives are good too. The only difference is that you have to consume it on moderation, because olive oil has only fatty acids, but in the other hand, olives have some carbs also, so you have to keep it according to your macros. So now I'm gonna tell you about how I replaced avocado. Actually, I replaced it by 3 things, which are almonds, walnuts, and peanuts. Of course, I know there are some people who say that it is not good to have peanuts on the ketogenic diet because they are high on carbs, but actually I can do with it. I have a lot of peanuts, but I stay on ketosis. So now we're gonna talk about veggies and stuff I used to make salads. If you are following me on Instagram, you know how much I love salads. I love them a lot, and of course go to my Instagram and follow me. I post a lot of good things there. Follow me. The one thing I use a lot with anything and any day is cauliflower. I'm having eggs, I'm using cauliflower. I'm having ground beef, cauliflower. I'm having tuna salad, cauliflower. Actually, when I first started reading about nutrition and all that stuff, one of the first things that gets my attention is broccoli. So people are having a lot of broccoli. But when I did my research, I found out that broccoli and cauliflower are almost the same nutrition basically. Then I started thinking, cauliflower is cheap, broccoli is expensive, but they both have the same nutritional value. Which one to take? Cauliflower. The second thing is cucumber, and this one is becoming like a snack for me because whenever I feel like I'm hungry between my first meal and my second, I put slices of cucumber on a plate and I put some salt and I'm start eating it. Before I used to use it on a salad. I used to put slices of cucumber, lettuce, spinach, tomatoes and onion, and I bring a can of tuna. I put it fastly, easily, and I have a meal. The last thing on my list is cottage cheese. Cottage cheese is amazing. I love it. It's so delicious. Sometimes when I don't have canned tuna, I use cottage cheese instead. I put it like on a salad or with some cucumber, and it's delicious. So that is it for me, guys. This is almost everything I consume on the ketogenic diet most of the days. Eggs, olive oil, butter, ground beef, beef livers, beef sausage, tuna, sardines, cauliflower, cucumber, lettuce, spinach, tomatoes, onions, cottage cheese, what else? Avocados, peanuts, almonds, and walnut. Did I forget something? Are you sure I didn't? I forgot one important thing. It's so important. It is the source of life, for me at least, which is coffee. Coffee is so important. Coffee is what gets me to survive the fasting period during the morning, for example. So if you are switching to keto and doing intermittent fasting at the same time, take a lot of coffee. Not a lot, just a cup maybe. A cup is good, like this, or two of these, because I know in US you have cups like this. So that is it. The most important part of this, don't forget, high fat, moderate protein, low carbs. You always have to remember, don't do more than 50 grams of carbs per day. 5% of your daily macro should be carbs, not more. And do also a ratio of 3:1 between fat and protein, as I explained many times, and I will explain it again. If you do a lot of protein, you will get max of ketosis, because protein can be turned to glucose via a process called gluconeogenesis. So that is it. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave me a message if you have any question. Subscribe to me on Instagram. Also like the video, share it with your friends who are willing or who are thinking about starting the ketogenic diet. And remember, this is not what you should have. This is what suits me, suits my circumstances, suits my environment. So for you, it may be something else. So just figure out what is good for you. And peace. I am going.